For too good on that one.
Harden, deep three. No good off the side of the rim. Rebound, Tyus Jones. Ahead to Durant. One-on-one with his former teammate, and Durant lays it up and in. Timeout, Los Angeles. The Suns back within 4.
But Harden will be the guy determining where this ball goes and makes a bad decision right there.
Numbers for the Suns. Jones in transition, takes it all the way and scores, and it's a one-point game. As it lined up with a media timeout, so they have 1 left. The Clippers have 2. Here's Durant on the drive down the middle of the lane. Count the basket and a blocking foul on Harden. A chance at a three-point play. Each team with 1 timeout left. Suns have a foul to give. And Devin Booker just fouled out. Suns are out of challenges. Booker's night is over.
A little bit more time to fight with a big guy trying to establish position. If that happened another second or two, yes.
Harden with 5 to shoot, looking to shake Jones. Now with 3, spinning, falling away. It's good! James Harden ties the game at 101, just outside a minute to go.
He's operating at that spot of the floor over a smaller defender. Knew what he wanted to go to. Great job with the spin, and he's taken a lot of big shots in his career, so he's comfortable in this spot.
Shot clock at 7. Durant against his ex-teammate just stumbled and lost the ball. Timer at 3. Allen for 3. No good. And rebound Zubats. Durant a little shaken up, wincing in pain after that fall. Harden takes Durant, drives, Durant reaching in and called for a foul.
Of the floor between the elbows, very tough place to double team. He knows he's going to get single coverage right there. And at the end of the day, he's just bigger than Tyus Jones, so he can get that shot off whenever he wants if you're not going to double.
We wondered, without Paul George, now with the Sixers, without Kawhi Leonard shaken up, Russell Westbrook no longer here, Terrence Mann fouled out. Could James Harden shoulder this kind of a load night in, night out? Harden's done everything in this game. He's got 12 rebounds, 7 assists, and 27 points.
And he's really just owned the half completely. He did not have a very good shooting first half, but everything that's going on for the Clippers in the second half of this game has been generated by James Harden and the pressure he's putting on the Suns defensively.
He gets both free throws, and it's a 2-point Clipper lead. Here's Tyus Jones. Durant trying to get free, being guarded by Derrick Jones Jr. Now in the switch, Coffey's got Durant. Shot clock at 10. Durant trying to drive with a timer at 6, spinning into the lane. Doubled by Harden. Durant gets the shot away and hits it to tie the game at 103. Clippers have a timeout. We'll see if they take it or if they let James Harden go here. Ty Lue not going to use the timeout. 10 seconds left. O'Neal defending Harden in midcourt. 5 seconds to go. Now Jones on the switch has Harden. 3 seconds. Harden driving. Puts up the shot for the win. No good. And we go to overtime in the first ever game at the Intuit Dome. Phoenix by 2. They get the switch, and now Durant switches back to guard James Harden. Harden with 28, 7 assists, 12 rebounds. Harden with a kick to Jones. Jones in his Clipper debut drills a 3. He was terrific for the Mavericks on their run to the finals last year.
Yeah, this is a great shot. It's a great find, first of all, to throw this cross court. You see the way they rotated the Zubats on the penetration, and if you're Grayson Allen, you live with this. You close out on Derrick Jones Jr., not known necessarily as a shooter, but he rose to the occasion.
Beal, 4-3. Bradley Beal with his 4th three-pointer. 20 points for him, and it's a 2-point Phoenix lead. Rebound Powell, numbers for the Clippers, 3 on 2. Jones with a step through, and the score. 2-point game.
What an adjustment by Derrick Jones in the air to get that ball over the front of the rim.
Get it to the right guy. It's Bradley Beal with 6 to shoot. Beal penetrating, stripped, and a reach-in foul called here on Coffey. And Beal connects again.
Organization for this team going forward, because if he can just get into a comfort zone, yeah, it's going to have to be hard, and they're going to run some guard action to come get him. Actually going to go clear out Norman Powell. Harden doesn't even touch it, stays in the corner. Norman Powell, nice job taking advantage of that. That's by design. Ty Lue puts Harden in the corner almost as a decoy and allows Norman Powell to be the primary scorer, and he gets the shot he wants.
Back to a 2-point game with 1 minute to go in overtime. 114, 112 Suns. Beal going to work, driving, and throws it away. James Harden reached in to help Norman Powell, the primary defender, and Beal threw it out of play.
Yeah, and again, gets a little off balance here. That time Harden reaches in. One of a stunt doesn't hit the feet of Bradley Beal. He just loses his balance, and they force the turnover. They need it.
See if they go back to Powell. Instead, Harden taking Tyus Jones into the lane, almost traveled. Shot clock at 10. Harden with 7, back out to Powell, guarded by Beal. 5 to shoot. Powell for 3 in the lead. No, it's short. Rebound Durant. About a 15-second difference between the game and shot clock. Suns ball. Clippers don't have to foul. Phoenix up 2. Suns trying to make it a 2-possession game. The shot clock at 7. Durant watched by Coffey. Durant driving. Goes up and can't hit over 2 defenders. Rebound Batum. The Clippers have a timeout. Will they use it? They did not at the end of regulation and didn't score. Harden lost it for a moment. Gathers, drives, contact, foul. He'll go to the line to try to tie the game.
Knows how to use his body on these angles. If you are not there, perfectly set up, ready to absorb that contact, he's going to get you moving at all. He knows how to get his arms into your arms, even when they're just extended toward the roof the way Grayson Allen's were. Give all the credit to James Harden and just knowing how to draw fouls when he has to have it.
Second foul on Grayson Allen. Harden, 6 of 7 tonight. 88% a year ago at the line. And he hits the first one. Try to tie the game on this next shot. Kawhi Leonard out indefinitely. They certainly miss his offense, his rebounding, his defense. But this Clipper group tonight has fought. They were down 14 early. Looked like they might get run out of the gym. They stormed back with their complementary players. And then Harden caught fire in the third. Now a chance to tie the game. In and out. Rebound Nurkic. And a foul called on Jones with 3 seconds to go. That will send Nurkic to the line. Even if he makes 2, the Clippers have a timeout. They can advance the ball.
Yes, tough break for Harden. Gets the first, does not get the second. Nurkic, by far the biggest guy on the court, secures that rebound, and now he goes to the line with a chance to go up 3. Clippers with a timeout left to answer and advance the ball and see what they can come up with if Nurkic hits these.
And the Suns have made 11 straight at the line. Nurkic just 64% last season at the stripe. 5 for 7 tonight. Trying to push it to a 3-point advantage. Ty Jones checks in for defensive rebounding in case of a miss. Got that one. Timeout, Ty Lue. So it'll be Derek Jones inbounding the ball on the far side of the floor with 3 seconds to go. Clippers out of timeouts, down 3 to Phoenix. Nobody's open. Now here's Harden, and he lost the ball. He couldn't handle it, and the Suns escape with a 116-113 win in overtime.
4-point game, just under 4 to play. Brunson and Quickly in the backcourt together for the Knicks. Quickly has been just superb. Brunson trying to find some room. Goes inside, flips it up, and good. A floater that worked so well all of last year for Brunson.
Well, to me, that goes back to the point Doc made in the first half about the kinds of shots Jalen Brunson was getting. He was missing them, Doc, but that's his game.
That's his game, and the picking and getting Porzingis involved more in pick and rolls has been a big switch for the Knicks in the second half.
Tatum double team, gets it to Holiday. Oh, what a pass from Tatum. And Holiday banks it home. Celtics back within 4 as we approach 3 minutes remaining. Jaylen Brown back in guarding Brunson. Holiday looking to double team. They float it to Randall in the corner. Randall off the bounce, goes inside, stripped and stolen. Ball knocked away from Hartenstein with a steal. Brunson to Grimes. Grimes a three. Hartenstein tips it to Randall. Can't hold on, and Brown comes up with a loose ball. Good hustle from both teams. And a foul down the other end, going to go against Grimes. Knicks in the penalty, and Porzingis will shoot. So 2 fouls on Grimes. Porzingis with 2 very big free throws with 2.5 remaining. Porzingis, he's just having a great time out there.
He's having so much fun. I've never seen him laugh so much.
They loved him here when they drafted him, when he made the All-Star team. Now he's the enemy. And he calmly sinks that one as Barrett comes in for Grimes. 22 points, 6 rebounds, and 4 block shots in his Celtic debut. And 4 clutch free throws for the Celtics. First White, now Porzingis.
It's interesting. Tatum on quickly. White on Barrett. I would think that would be flipped.
White now on Brunson on the switch. Brunson, give and go. Gets it inside. And a reach and foul. It's only the 14th foul. Was Brunson in the act of shooting? Oh, it's going to be a side out. Brunson walks to the free throw line. He thinks it was in the act of shooting.
And you can see the reach in late right here. Oh, boy. Those are pretty good hands.
Yep. Next foul puts him in the penalty. Shot clock at 8. Brunson makes his move. Dangerous pass. Barrett's got to put it up. Launches a three-pointer. Porzingis goes for the rebound, and Hartenstein fouls him. Now let's see if there's a call. Is it against Porzingis? Hartenstein went down. It appeared that the initial call was on Hartenstein.
It is. The foul is on Hartenstein. I think they're going to call it technical on Porzingis for throwing an elbow.
The officials are definitely going to look at this there between those two.
After review, there is a foul on Isaiah Hartenstein. However, after the play, there's a physical technical foul on Kristaps Porzingis.
Wow.
Anybody who was in the game at the time of the technical foul can shoot the 1 free throw for New York, and then we're in the penalty situation, so Porzingis will shoot the penalty free throws when we come back.
There's good points on that, getting in the space where there's nowhere else to go, but they call that almost every single time.
But I just think if someone's grabbing you, you have to shake yourself loose. Hartenstein leaned his head in. I don't think you make that call.
By the way, so the technical foul on Porzingis, remember he received one for a flop, but that's a non-unsportsmanlike technical, so it doesn't count toward the automatic if you get 2.
Mike, is the origin of this, he makes contact going back to the protection of players when there's contact above the neck, particularly to the head?
Yeah, it's always been that way. How about this? Another missed free throw by the Knicks. Porzingis will now attempt 2 free throws. 5 of 6 from the line for Porzingis. He's always been an excellent free throw shooter in his career, 83%.
Yeah, he bucks the system that big guys can't shoot free throws.
There are a few over that. You know, yes. The great Rick Smits at 7'4" was a good free throw shooter. And so is Kristaps Porzingis. We're tied again with 2 minutes to go here on opening night at Madison Square Garden. Holiday out at half court now. A switch with Porzingis. Brunson drives past the scoop layup off the glass. No good. Tatum the rebound. Tatum with a big night here on the first game of the season. There comes a double team and deflected out of bounds by Hartenstein. 14 to shoot. White comes off a screen. Brunson in pursuit. There's a double team again. Porzingis gets a good look for 3. It's good! Kristaps Porzingis drills a 3-pointer, and the Celtics go up by 3.
And he pops deep, Doc, but he's got that range, but it gives him so much space.
Barrett misses. Fight for the rebound, Jaylen Brown.
It's not just the pop, it's where he pops to.
Porzingis with 28 points in his Celtic debut. Here's White, kicks it out. Porzingis puts it up, in and out. Holiday the rebound, and a new 14. Under a minute remaining. Tatum drives, lost the ball, picked up by Randall, and a foul on Tatum. A smart play to foul because Barrett was down the other end and may have had a layup.
Jason Tatum or Brown is wide open for 3.
Randall hits a huge free throw there. It was 0 for 3 prior.
Just watch me, slips out of the screen, but look who's next. So you're in trouble either way.
Yeah, Jaylen Brown attacking the closeout if you make one more pass.
By the way, Porzingis, his 28 points, most ever in a debut with the Celtics, ever. Another missed free throw. Julius Randle now 1 for 4. The Knicks as a team have missed a dozen free throws. Celtics by 2, 42 seconds remaining. Randle now picking up Tatum. Tatum drives, kicks it out. Porzingis off the bounce, and he's fouled by Hartenstein. A chance to give them a 4-point lead with more free throws for Porzingis. Porzingis has played 38 minutes tonight. Another clutch free throw. That makes it a 3-point game. Knicks still have 1 timeout remaining. Both teams are in the penalty. Knicks led by 6 with a little over 3 minutes remaining. Since then, it's been all Boston. The former Knick with clutch free throws and a huge three-pointer. 4-point game. Brunson whips a pass in the corner, quickly a 3. That misses. Hartenstein the rebound. Banks it home. He wanted a foul as well. Knicks have to foul. Tatum surrounded, and a timeout call by Joe Mazzulla, but they advanced the ball already, I believe, after the rebound. Open all by himself in the far corner. Can Tatum get it to him? Pritchard goes in the back. Coming up close to the 5 seconds, they get Pritchard. And Pritchard is fouled by Randall. Knicks did a good job there. Now it's up for Peyton Pritchard to do it. Pritchard, 89% career free throw shooter.
Kristaps back.
Here's the issue for who? And they have to hope that Tom Thibodeau calls a timeout here.
Boy, clutch free throw shooting. Rebound deflected. Tatum dives on it. Quickly comes up with it. Brunson tries again. That won't go, and it's over. The Boston Celtics win their opener. And a thriller here at Madison Square Garden. Huge free throw shooting from the Celtics down the stretch. And Kristaps Porzingis with an enormous game. 30 points in his Celtic debut. Coming up next, NBA Wednesday.
Picked up by Okoro. O'Neal now. Off it goes to Bridges. Bridges is watched by Mitchell. Switched on to by Strus. 5 shows on the shot clock. Bridges to work. Has to dump back to O'Neal. O'Neal double clutches. Missed it. The ball's tipped. Sharp got a hand on it. It's grabbed by Okoro. Okoro with a big-time play. It was Finney-Smith, actually, who kept that ball alive for a moment as Mitchell with a gorgeous move to the basket. Donovan Mitchell ties this game at 105.
He loves that move where he takes that dribble into you, forces you to react to it, then he lifts up over your head and lays it in.
Mitchell now has 20. We're locked up at 105. 2:05 to go from Brooklyn. Mitchell, Badgers, Bridges almost forced a turnover. Bridges gets it back, works it off to O'Neal. Oh, clutch 3 by Royce O'Neal.
Good solid defense. Just continue to work and work hard.
Mitchell down the lane. Grabbed by O'Neal. The Nets have the basketball in a 108-105 lead with 100 seconds to go. Thomas across the lane. Got fouled by Strus.
Yeah, couldn't afford points at this possession.
Here's the play. Did Strus get the arm of Thomas?
Yeah.
These are free throws, 10 and 11 for Thomas. What, did you have an opinion? Let me guess.
Yeah, it was a baby touch.
Thomas, however, misses the first. We're excited to share that an all-pro Brown, Myles Garrett, has finalized a deal to purchase a minority stake in the Cleveland Cavaliers, and Myles will serve as an official Cavaliers brand ambassador. To honor this moment, get an exclusive number 95 Myles Garrett Cavs jersey at Cavs.com/shop right now. I think it's a pretty long time. Last time was against this Nets organization a couple of decades ago. Look to buck that trend here tonight, as here's Donovan Mitchell. He's picked up by Bridges. Nets 109, Cavaliers 105. Mitchell bounces inside. There's Mobley off to an open Garland. Okoro grabs the weak side rebound. We have a foul call. It's on the floor. It's on the Cavaliers. It's on Okoro, as Okoro was hitting the offensive glass. Keep your eye on 35, and he bumped Mikal Bridges before he went up for that rebound. Again, not a lot of contact, but there's the call. And because the Cavs are over the limit, it will result in Bridges' free throws as he looks to extend this 4-point Brooklyn lead.
Yeah, and again, the two free throws, if you get knock them both down, the Cavs have to really, you can't afford to give up any more points after this.
We mentioned Bridges last season was one of the best free throw shooters in the game at nearly 90%. Nets 110, Cavaliers 105. Bridges has 16 points tonight. The big story has been the Brooklyn bench led by Cam Thomas. Thomas poured in 36 points in 24 minutes of play.
He was off the chart. I mean, nobody saw that one coming.
The Nets bench has outscored the Cavs bench 65-17.
Wow.
1:20 to go as the Cavs have one more time at their disposal. Mitchell, a 2, he's got it. Mitchell tonight has 22 points. It's now a 4-point game. Time for a couple of stops here, partner.
Oh, yeah, really? That's what's going to happen.
Bridges, picked up by Okoro. Now Johnson. Cam Johnson in towards Strus. Step back, blocked by Strus. Big play. Mobley up ahead to Strus. In on Finney-Smith. Puts it up and draws the foul. Big time play by Max Strus as his fine Cavalier debut continues.
Not only can he shoot the ball, he can play defense. Good solid effort by Strus.
Boy, this is a big time play on the defensive end as Johnson has that blocked by Strus, and then Strus leaked out.
Good alert pass by Mobley, though, to get it to him and attack that hoop in this situation.
Strus has not been to the line tonight. Had it all the way.
We knew it was in all the time.
Strus is an 82% career free throw shooter. Cam Thomas re-enters. Strus has made this a one-possession game with one more coming. Nets 111, Cavaliers 109.
Now, this is the possession they have to have defensively.
O'Neal is picked up by Garland. Doug Vaughn imploring his team to get going. How about that rip by Mitchell? Showtime!
So good at doing that. Oh, he's good at that. He does it so many times.
Mitchell ties this game at 111. That was his 4th steal of the evening. Johnson now. Boy, you can feel the pressure in this building now on the Nets. His home crowd has gone quiet. Johnson in some trouble here. He's out around the perimeter. Working on Mobley. Johnson to the basket. Runs out of options. Almost walked. Bridges off his leg. Oh, no, and a foul's caught on Mitchell. Mitchell rolled on to Bridges with only 1 second remaining on the shot clock. The Cavs with aggressive pressure and a bad luck foul there as Mitchell rolled onto the leg of Bridges. How about this play? As Mitchell with the steal. Mitchell with the pick 6 to tie this ball game at 111.
You make those type of steals when you are aggressive. Great time there. He just lost his balance, rolled up on his leg.
So here's Bridges with 19 seconds remaining. He'll shoot 2. Bridges is 6 of 7 from the line this evening. And the Cavs had the Nets in a lot of trouble. There was only 1 second left on the shot clock. Again, you can't fault Mitchell. He was hustling. It was a big part of the reason why the Nets were down to only 1 second and in trouble near the corner.
Well, I mean, yeah, that's part of the game there. What happened that particular play? I mean, they were going after the ball together, and it was the game's on the line.
The Cavs do have a timeout remaining. Bridges eyes the target. He has 19 points tonight. The Cavs are out of timeouts. The Nets have 2 remaining, and here we go. Mitchell. Wow, runs over Johnson. He's open for 3. He knocks it down. Donovan Mitchell, with 12 seconds remaining, has given the Cavaliers the lead.
And that's one of his favorite plays.
Seconds to go. O'Neal to inbound. The Cavs need a stop. Here's Thomas. He has 36 tonight. Thomas gets it back. 3 seconds left. Thomas, way off. Johnson got it off in time, and he missed it. The Cavaliers get the stop. Donovan Mitchell hits the game winner, and opening night in Brooklyn belongs to the Cavaliers.